Asa Phillip Randolph was born April 15, 1889 in Crescent City, Florida. He attended Cookman Institute, now known as Bethune-Cookman University, and graduated in 1907. In 1913, he married Lucille Campbell Green, who graduated from Howard University. Shortly after Randolph married, he joined the Shakespearean Society in Harlem, where he played the roles of Hamlet, Othello, and Romeo. Randolph became familiar with socialism and ideologies used by the industrial workers of the world. Randolph met Chandler Owens, and they both developed a synthesis of Marxist economics. Randolph favored immigration restriction. As a Phillip Randolph, greatest success came with Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. He also emerged as one of the most visible spokespeople for civil rights. In 1941, Randolph, Bayard, Rustin, and A.J. Musk proposed a march on Washington to protect racial discrimination, war industries, and to access defense employment, and to also end segregation. In remembrance of Randolph's efforts, on behalf of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, Andre Broder made a film starring Robert Townsend called 10,000 Black Men Named George. Bayard Rustin was born March 17, 1885, and was raised in Westchester, Pennsylvania. He was an American leader and social movements activist for civil rights, socialism, pacifism, and nonviolence and gay rights. His family was also involved in civil rights work. In 1936, he moved to Harlem and earned a living as a nightclub singer, and continued being an activist for civil rights. Rustin practiced nonviolence. He was a leading activist of the 1947 through 1955 civil rights movements, helping to initiate the 1947 Freedom Ride. Bayard Rustin was a homosexual. In 1953, Rustin was arrested under the Homosexual Act. He usually acted as an influential person. In 1970, he became a public advocate on behalf of gay and lesbian activists.
All of their rights.
We just believed in Mr. Randolph. Nobody couldn't tell us, me especially, against Mr. A. Phillip. Nobody.
And no force under the sun can stem and block and stop this civil rights revolution which is now underway. And just as
throughout the 20th century, A. Phillip Randolph stood at the leading edge of social and political change. In the 1950s, he challenged union bosses, demanding equality for black workers.
But we do know that
A. Phillip Randolph did more than anyone to set the agenda for the modern civil rights movement.
In the 40s, he faced down 2 presidents to end segregation in defense industries and in the military. In the 20s and 30s, he led black workers in a fight against a powerful corporation.
the very nature of the struggle on the part of labor and minority.
And in 1919, the Attorney General called him the most dangerous Negro in America.